You held me by the window while the city lights burned low. You painted us a future in a voice so warm and slow. You said the years had changed you, that your wandering days were through, and for a few forgiving hours I almost trusted you. But every vow beneath the moon began to fade too soon. Your promise had no morning, it only lived at night, beautiful beneath the shadows, gone with the first daylight. Your promise had no morning, no place beyond that room. You loved me while the stars were shining, then disappeared before the blue. I woke beside the curtains with the sunrise on my face. Your jacket had been taken and the room had lost your trace. No message on the table, no reason left behind, only two unfinished glasses and your echo in my mind. The dawn revealed what darkness hid. You never meant the things you said. Your promise had no morning, it only lived at night, beautiful beneath the shadows, gone with the first daylight. Your promise had no morning, no place beyond that room. You loved me while the stars were shining, then disappeared before the blue. You always knew the language that a lonely heart believes, how to make forever sound like something you could give to me. But love that fears the daylight is only borrowed flame. It warms you for a moment, then leaves you with the blame. Your promise had no morning, but I finally saw the truth. You did not come to build a life, you came to borrow youth. Your promise had no morning, so I gave it back to you. I would rather face an honest dawn than live inside your midnight blue. Your promise had no morning, and it never would become the steady kind of love I need when all the night is gone. I opened up the curtains, let the sunlight fill the room. your promise had no morning, but my heart still had one due. The elevator reached the lobby and opened to the street. Morning rush between the buildings with the city at my feet. I touched my face expecting to find another tear, but all the pain I carried up had somehow stayed back there. That room had held my final fall. I would not take it through another door. I left my tears on the 12th floor, beside the glasses and the bed, with every midnight promise and every word you never meant. I left my tears on the 12th floor. I would not carry them outside. You kept the room, the lights, the memories. I walked away with what survived. The doorman raised his hat to me. A taxi waited near. I heard the hotel turning small as traffic filled my ears. Your voice was somewhere high above, still calling through the glass. But some goodbyes become complete the moment you stop looking back. I closed the door and named the street, then felt my heart return its beat. I left my tears on the 12th floor, beside the glasses and the bed, with every midnight promise and every word you never meant. I left my tears on the 12th floor. I would not carry them outside. You kept the room, the lights, the memories. I walked away with what survived. Let housekeeping clear the roses, let them open every blind. Let the sunlight find the woman I abandoned there last night. She had waited through your leaving. She had trusted every sign. But the woman in that taxi was taking back her life. I left my tears on the 12th floor, where your shadow lost its hold. I would not spend another morning trying to make your promise whole. I left my tears on the 12th floor, watched the hotel leave my side. Every mile became a reason to believe I would be alright. I left my time, my tears on the 12th floor. driver turned toward daylight. As the skyline faded small, I left my tears on the 12th floor and took my heart beyond those walls. I woke before the city with a quiet heart at ease. No midnight call was waiting, no ghost beside me. I opened up the curtain that had hidden every scar and watched the morning gather over rooftops and parked cars. The night had taught me how to leave. The dawn reminded me to believe. Sunrise through the velvet glass, turning every shadow gold. Lighting up the woman I had almost lost of old. But the morning held my life. 2 coffee cups were resting on the table by the light. One belonged to someone gentle who had stayed until daylight. He never made me question if his heart would still be there. He simply held the silence like a promise we could share. No grand forever filled the room, just something honest starting to bloom. Sunrise through the velvet glass, turning every shadow gold. Lighting up the woman I had almost lost of old. Sunrise through the velvet glass, nothing left for me to hide. The night it held my history, but the morning held my life. I once believed that love was longing for a man who would not stay. I mistook the deepest sorrow for a price all hearts must pay. behind us as the city found its sound. Sunrise through the velvet glass, and real love stayed around. The hallway lost its footsteps, the theater settled down. I returned to find my earrings before I left the town. Your rose was by the mirror, still fading where it lay. Then something on a crystal glass made every doubt give way. A shade of red I never wore was waiting by my dressing room door. Lipstick on the dressing room glass, a little crimson piece of the past. One careless kiss, one silent clue told me where the evening took you. Lipstick on the dressing room glass turned every question into fact. You never found the nerve to confess, but her lips had already answered that. My name was on the doorway, my gowns were hanging near, yet someone else had touched the world I thought was private here. The scent was faint but foreign, still floating in the air. I saw a strand of golden hair caught softly on your chair. You thought the shadows hid a trace, but betrayal always leaves a shade. Lipstick on the dressing room glass, a little crimson piece of the past. One careless kiss, one silent clue told me where the evening took you. Lipstick on the dressing room glass, beneath the mirror lights. No tears for you to see. I would not give your secret love another part of me. Lipstick on the dressing room glass was all I needed from the past. One scarlet mark beneath the light closed the door on us that night. Lipstick on the dressing room glass could not stain the strength I had. You left her color in my room, but I would leave you with the truth. Lipstick on the dressing room glass. I wiped it clean and faced myself. The woman staring back at me would never come in second place. I placed the glass beside your rose and turned the mirror black. Her lipstick told me where you'd gone. My silence said I wouldn't take you back. The theater had gone silent, only one blue lamp remained. I sat before the mirror and slowly spoke your name. The ring still caught the lamplight like the night you placed it there. But gold can hold a promise that the heart no longer shares. I turned it once between my hands and saw the life we never had. I returned your diamond in the dark, laid it where your roses used to be. It shone like every perfect lie you ever gave to me. I returned your diamond in the dark. No final kiss, no last remark. You could keep the stone in all its shine. I was taking back this heart of mine. Found me near the curtain with your coat across your arm. You said the ring was proof enough that you had meant no harm. But diamonds do not answer while your eyes had turned away, and promises worn on the hand cannot make a lover stay. You reached for me, but I stepped back. Some truths leave nothing more to ask. I returned your diamond in the dark, laid it where your roses used to be. It shone like every perfect lie you ever gave to me. Could keep the stone and all its shine. I was taking back this heart of mine. I once imagined white silk and your hand inside my own. A quiet house, a Sunday light, a love that It could not buy forgiveness or repair the choice you made. I returned your diamond in the dark, then walked alone across the stage. You kept the symbol of forever. I kept the strength to turn the page. I returned your diamond in the dark and felt no emptiness inside. The brightest thing beneath those lights was the woman who survived. The ring lay cold behind me as I stepped into the night. I returned your diamond in the dark and carried out my life. The needle found the first groove at 3:30 that night. Your voice came through the headphones, soft beneath the amber light. You asked about the old days, the apartment by the train. I watched the record turning while you spoke around the pain. We both had words we should have said, but chose the safer memories instead. We spoke until the record ended, until the final note was gone. Trying to make an old love sound like something we could carry on. We spoke until the record ended, while the whole town slept below. Neither one could say goodbye, neither one knew where to go. You told me you remembered how I danced across the floor, barefoot in the kitchen, to the song we both adored. I told you I remembered how you left before the dawn, but you grew quiet at the truth and asked me to move on. The music softened underneath as every pause revealed the grief. We spoke until the record ended, until the final note was gone. Trying to make an old love sound like something we could carry on. taught your heart to stay. I said love should not need forever to choose someone today. The needle reached the final circle, still turning without sound. And suddenly our conversation had nowhere left to hide behind. No music left between us, no melody to blame, only two familiar strangers and one unfinished name. We spoke until the record ended, then the silence told the truth. You missed the nights I comforted you. I missed who I was with you. We spoke until the record ended, but the past could not begin again. Some songs deserve remembering, not another turn around the bend. We spoke until the record ended, then I gently closed the line. You stayed somewhere inside the old song, but the morning became mine. I lifted up the needle as the sky turned silver blue. We spoke until the record ended, and there was nothing left to prove. The red light started blinking just a little after 4. I knew the way you breathed before you reached for one light more. You said there was an answer that could make it all seem right, but I had heard another woman tell the same old story tonight. You drew your breath to shake the blame, but I no longer needed names. I cut the line before you lied, before your velvet words arrived, before you turned another wrong into a reason I should stay. I cut the line before you lied and felt no need to ask you why. You had taken enough of my night, so I cut the line and chose my life. You called again in seconds, the screen lit up in red, but silence felt more honest than anything you might have said. I took the headphones from me, let your ringing fill the room, then placed a different record down and let a new song bloom. Your voice had ruled my midnight air. Now only music waited there. I cut the line before you lied, before your velvet words arrived, before you turned another wrong into a reason I should stay. I cut the line before you lied and felt no need truth does not need decoration, and love should never need disguise. I had learned to hear betrayal before it reached your lips as lies. No more static, no more rain, no more dressing hurt as pain, no more waiting, no reply. I found my answer in goodbye. I cut the line before you lied, and watched the red light slowly die. For once your voice could not control the ending of my night. I cut the line before you lied. No trembling hands, no tears to hide. You lost the woman who believed every midnight alibi. I cut the line before you lied. Then raised the music warm and high. The city heard my voice return as yours disappeared into the night. The studio grew peaceful as the first train crossed outside. I cut the line before you lied, and left your darkness off the air. You call me from the airport with a distance in your tone. Said the city kept you longer, and you hated sleeping alone. I asked you where you'd been that morning. You let the question disappear, and somewhere in the pause between us, I felt somebody near. You never spoke her name to me, but silence has a way of telling everything. I heard another woman in your silence, in the careful way you chose each word, in every pause that lasted longer than the answers that I heard. I heard another woman in your silence, standing somewhere I could not see. You never had to say you loved her. Your quiet said enough to me. You stopped describing evenings, stop telling me your plans. Your voice became a locked door I could no longer understand. You said that I was imagining what loneliness had made, but faithful love does not grow nervous when a simple question's raised. The truth was hidden in your breath, and in the tenderness you had left. A love that keeps you guessing is not the love that's meant for you. The line went still between us as the first light crossed the room. You never spoke another woman's name, but your silence told the truth. The taxi left the hotel and carried me downtown. Rain was shining on the pavement like jewels scattered on the ground. I passed the bars we once knew, where your memory used to wait. But something in the city air had changed my heart that day. I caught my face within the glass and saw the darkest night had passed. Neon couldn't hide my smile. It followed me for every mile. Red and blue across my face could not dim my newfound grace. Neon couldn't hide my smile. I had not felt this light in a while. The city saw me coming back to life, and neon couldn't hide my smile. I stepped out near the corner where a late-night cafe glowed. A saxophone was drifting from a doorway down the road. I walked in without thinking, took a table by the band. For once I did not need your shadow or the comfort of your hand. The music moved beneath my skin, and something beautiful began again. Neon couldn't hide my smile. It followed me for every mile. Red and blue across my face could not dim my newfound grace. Neon couldn't hide my smile. I had not felt this light in a while. The city saw me coming back to life, and neon couldn't hide my smile. I used to think that losing you would leave me incomplete, but every step away from us returned a part of me. I still had love inside my heart, it simply needed room. sky turned pale and bright. Neon couldn't hide my smile, and neither could the night. The final curtain settled like a shadow on the floor. The flowers filled my dressing room, but you were not at the door. The orchestra packed their music, the last champagne was poured. I heard the hallway growing still behind the closing doors. 1,000 hands had called my name, but yours had never come. After the applause went home, I stood beneath the lights alone. The room that held 1,000 hearts could not replace the one I lost. After the applause went home, the velvet seats became like stone. I gave the night my finest song, but you were already gone. Your empty chair was waiting in the center of the row. I had searched for you through every verse beneath the amber glow. I sang the line you used to love and held the final note. But somewhere near the balcony, your eyes belonged to someone else. The crowd believed my trembling voice was only part of the song. After the applause went home, I stood beneath the lights alone. The room that held 1,000 hearts could not replace the one I lost. After the applause went home, the velvet seats became like stone. I gave the night my finest song, but you were already gone. I used to think your love was waiting just beyond the curtain line, that every song I gave the world would somehow make you mine. But praise can warm a lonely room, it cannot make love stay. And roses cannot hide the truth when someone looks away. After the applause went home, the woman rising out of me. After the applause went home, I knew I had to stand alone. You left before the final bow, but I would not leave myself now. After the applause went home, the silence became my strongest song. I walked across the empty stage and took my name back from your shadow. The house lights faded slowly as the night released its hold. After the applause went home, I found a voice that was my own. The spotlight fell on my shoulders. The piano played in blue. I stepped into the first verse and searched the room for you. You sat beneath the balcony, the seat I chose that night. But every time I turned your way, your eyes were lifted high. I sang the words you used to claim, while you looked past me just the same. You watched her from the balcony while I sang my heart to you. 1,000 people faced the stage, but your eyes never moved. You watched her from the balcony like she was all you came to see. I held the note, I wore the smile, and felt you letting go of me. She leaned against the railing in a dress of ivory, and when the golden lights went low, she smiled down quietly. You touched the collar of your coat the way you did when caught, and suddenly each lonely night explained more than I thought. The band rose loud behind my voice, but truth had already made its choice. and let it fill my eyes. You watched her from the balcony while I reclaimed my melody. You gave your gaze to someone else, but the song came back to me. You watched her from the balcony until the curtain touched the floor. When I returned to take my bow, I never searched for you once more. The audience stood around me as the final lights burned through. You watched her from the balcony. But I stopped singing for you. The storm leaned on the rooftop. The studio clock read 3. Your voice kept slipping in and out across the frequency. I asked if you were still there. No answer crossed the line. Then through the hiss of broken waves, I heard your breath find mine. No words were clear enough to trust, but one soft sound awakened us. Your breath came through the static, warm and restless in my ear, like the nights you lay beside me, like you had never disappeared. Your breath came through the static, and the years fell out of place. For a moment, every lonely mile was gone without a trace. You tried to say you miss me, but the signal broke apart. Only pieces reached the studio and landed on my heart. A highway home behind you. Rain struck against your door. I wondered who you had become and who you were calling for. Was I the woman you still loved, or only comfort from before? Your breath came through the static, across a wire could not undo goodbye. A lonely man can sound like love when midnight softens every lie. Your breath came through the static, but it could not bring you home. It only proved you still remembered where to turn when you felt alone. Your breath came through the static, then I heard my own breath too. Steady, calm, and no longer waiting for another night with you. Your breath came through the static as the signal slowly died. I let the silence take your voice and kept my peace alive. The red light stopped its blinking, a new record started low. Your breath dissolved into the static, and I finally let it go. You only love me after midnight. You never called at sunrise, never asked about my day. But when the city turned its lights down, you always found your way. You came to me through headphones, with loneliness beneath your tone. You said my voice could calm you whenever you felt alone. I used to call those hours love. Now I know they were not enough. You only love me after midnight, when the streets were empty and blue, when no one else could hear your secrets, and no one else was holding you. You only love me after midnight, but vanished with the morning light. I was good enough to ease your darkness, never good enough for your daylight. You spoke of second chances while the studio clock turned slow. But every time I asked about tomorrow, you found a reason not to know. You wanted all my tenderness without a life we both could share. You knew exactly where to find me, but never chose to meet me there. A lonely call can sound sincere when darkness makes the truth unclear. You only love me after midnight, when the streets were empty and blue, when no one else could hear your secrets, and no one else was holding you. You only love me after midnight, but vanished with the morning light. I was good enough to ease your darkness, never good enough for your daylight. I wanted Sunday coffee, your hand reaching across mine. I wanted ordinary mornings, not borrowed pieces of your time. But you prefer to hear the love that asked you not to stay. You kept me safely in the shadows and gave your life away. No more waiting for the red light, no more hoping you will choose. I will not become your midnight shelter. Every time the world leaves you, you only love me after midnight. Now that truth no longer hurts. You love the way I made you feel, but never love what I deserve. You only love me after midnight, so I chose the rising sun. I will not live inside the darkness for a man who always runs. You only love me after midnight, but my heart belongs to open skies. Tonight will be the final time your lonely voice crosses my line. The clock moves slowly toward the morning as I turned your channel down. You only love me after midnight, so I left you with the sound. You found me in the hotel lobby with my suitcase by my side. The morning crowd moved all around us while we stood outside of time. You said there must be something we could still repair somehow. But the man who stood before me was already leaving now. He reached for me, his footsteps crossed the floor, but I could not return through that old door. The elevator closed between us. One silver line became a wall. You called my name across the lobby, but I did not stop at all. You stayed below with midnight promises. I rose into another day. Through the narrowing reflection, I could see your face grow small. The same eyes that once could hold me could no longer make me fall. You pressed your hand against the doorway, as though love could make it wait. But some decisions come too slowly, and some apologies come late. I felt the old ache move beneath my skin, then heard my stronger heart refuse to turn again. The elevator closed between us. One silver line became a wall. You called my name across the lobby, but I did not stop it all. The elevator closed between us, as the numbers carried me away. You stayed below with midnight promises. I rose into another day. Every floor released a memory. Your coat beside my chair, the hotel lights, the red wine, the perfume in the air. By 12 I stopped remembering the way your hands once felt. By 15 I forgave the woman who had forgotten herself. The elevator closed between us, and I finally understood. No golden room or tender touch could make a broken promise good. The elevator closed between us, while the morning filled the glass. You were standing with the love we lost. I was rising from the past. The elevator closed between us, but another door opened wide. I stepped out carrying my own name, with no regret beside me. The bell rang softly at my floor. Sunlight waited in the hall. The elevator closed between us, and I no longer felt the fall. The morning cafe opened as the rain began to slow. I took my usual corner where the early sunlight glowed. I was learning how to linger with no telephone to watch. when a stranger crossed the doorway and ordered coffee at the bar. He did not fill the room with promises. He simply smiled and let me breathe. A new love ordered coffee and sat one table away. No roses wrapped in midnight, no perfect words to say. A new love ordered coffee with kindness in his eyes. He did not make my heart feel restless. He made it feel alive. He asked about the record playing softly overhead, then laughed when I confessed I knew each lyric being sung. We spoke about the weather and the books beside my chair. Nothing felt like an audition, nothing heavy filled the air. He listened when I answered and never looked beyond my face. A new love ordered coffee and sat one table away. No roses wrapped in midnight, no perfect words to say. A new love ordered coffee with kindness in his eyes. He did not make my heart feel restless. He made it feel alive. I once mistook uncertainty for passion burning strong. I thought that love meant waiting while someone proved me wrong. But this man moved like morning, steady, honest, warm and slow. He did not ask me for forever. He just asked if I might stay. A new love ordered coffee, then brought his cup near mine. We watched the rain leave every window and let the morning take its time. A new love ordered coffee that remembered what I said. He made no grand declarations, but brought peace into my chest. A new love ordered coffee and hope sat down beside me. For the first time, love felt gentle, and gentle felt like everything. The sunlight crossed our table as the city woke outside. A new love ordered coffee, and I ordered one more with him. A single crimson rose lay beside the mirror's light, wrapped in satin ribbon with my name in silver white. The card said you were sorry that you could not stay around, but flowers cannot take the place of footsteps never found. I held it close and breathed it in, but roses cannot warm the skin. Your rose was left backstage, beautiful and far too late. It filled the room with perfume, but could not make your absence fade. Your rose was left backstage while I waited past the final song. You sent me something meant to bloom, then left me there alone. The makeup lights were fading, the hallway had grown still. I heard the cleaners moving chairs beyond the windowsill. Your rose stood in a water glass like love preserved for show, perfect underneath the light, with nowhere left to grow. You always knew what gift to send, but never how to stay until the end. Your rose was left backstage, beautiful and far too late. It filled the room with perfume, but could not make your absence fade. Your rose was left backstage while I waited past the final song. You sent me something meant to bloom, then left me there alone. I used to press your flowers between the pages of my songs, believing every petal meant your restless heart belonged. But love is more than ribbons, more than apologies in red. A rose cannot embrace me or remember what you said. Your rose was left backstage, and by morning it had changed. The petals bent toward darkness, like a promise losing shape. Your rose was left backstage, so I left it where it lay. I would not carry one more symbol of a love that walked away. Your rose was left backstage with the card I not the love I gave. I turned the mirror lights off, closed the door and crossed the stage. Your rose was left backstage, and so was yesterday. Curtain felt crimson. The crowd was calling out my name. They wanted one more love song, but love no longer sounded the same. I stood beside the piano with your betrayal in my eyes. The melody we once called ours had nowhere left to hide. The band was waiting for my sign, but I could not sing that old lie. Our song died before the encore, before the curtain rose again, before I reached the final high note, before you could pretend. Our song died before the encore, when your eyes chose someone new. The crowd kept asking for our memory, but I had sung my last for you. The drummer counted softly, the blue guitar began. I stepped back toward the spotlight with a microphone in my hand. And every word we had written fell borrowed, cold and wrong. How could I sing forever when forever had already gone? I changed the key and changed the line, left your name outside the rhyme. Our song died before the encore, before the curtain rose again, before I reached the final high note, before you could pretend. Our song died before the encore, when your eyes chose someone new. The crowd kept asking for our memory, but I had sung my last for you. I sang about a woman who found the truth beneath the light, who turned a broken promise into something strong that night. No one knew the words were changing, no one saw the old song end. They only heard my voice grow clearer as I stopped calling you my friend. Our song died before the encore, but another rose instead, one that did not beg for mercy or repeat the lies you said. Our song died before the encore, and the whole room watched me bloom. You had taken love out of the music, but you could not take my tune. Our song died before the encore, so I gave the crowd something true. They stood and cheered the woman singing, not the woman waiting for you. The curtain closed behind me as the final chord rang on. Our song died before the encore, but my voice was not gone. for the encore, but my voice was not gone. You said the years had changed you, the time had cleared your mind. Yet somehow through 1,000 nights you kept this number memorized. You forgot the date you left me, forgot the words that made me cry. But when loneliness came calling, you knew exactly what to dial. Some memories fade beneath regret, but mine was one you never let yourself forget. The number you never forgot still reached the room where I once waited. You lost the promises we made, but kept the way to where my heart was stationed. The number you never forgot was never proof your love remained. You only knew where comfort lived whenever someone else had left you in the rain. You said you found it written on an old card in your coat, but you spoke each single digit like a line you always knew. You asked if I still work the night shift, if the red lights still burn blue, then paused as though the past belonged to anyone who wanted through. You remembered how to reach my line, but not how many times you crossed mine. The number you never forgot still reached the room where I once waited. You lost the promises we made, but kept the way to where my heart was stationed. The number you never forgot was never proof your love remained. You only knew where comfort lived whenever someone else had left you in the rain. You forgot my mother's birthday, the song I wrote in June. You forgot the night I needed you and waited past the moon. Yet 7 little numbers stayed untouched inside your mind. Not because you treasured me, but because I had been kind. A number is not devotion, a call is not a home. Remembering how to reach me does not mean you did not let me go. The number you never forgot will not be yours to use again. I changed the code inside my heart and closed the door you entered when. The number every digit, but you have lost the frequency. The number you never forgot faded softly from the screen. You remembered how to call me, I remembered how to leave. The studio clock moved forward as I cleared your blinking line. The number you never forgot was no longer tied to mine. The request line started blinking just before 4:15. A woman spoke so quietly, I leaned closer than before. She said she heard my program every lonely Friday night, then asked me for a certain song about love that never chose the light. She paused before she spoke his name, and suddenly the room had changed. Another woman heard my voice and recognized the man between my lines. She knew the midnight promises he once had whispered into mine. Another woman heard my voice and heard her own heart breaking too. We had been waiting in 2 different rooms for the same man to come through. She said he called her after midnight, whenever things at home went wrong. He told her she was the only one who made him feel that he belonged. She knew the highway in the background, the static and the rain. She even knew the little breath he took before he said her name. 2 women listening through the dark to one man dividing up his heart. Another woman heard my voice and recognized the man between my lines. She knew the midnight promises he once had whispered into mine. We had been waiting in 2 different rooms for the same man to come through. For one hard moment I resented every tender word she said. Then I heard the same confusion I had carried in my chest. She was not the one who wronged me. She had trusted what he claimed. hearts he treated the same. No anger crossed the airwaves, no blame passed through the line. Just two strangers finding courage in a truth we could not hide. Another woman heard my voice and finally understood her pain. She said she would not wait tomorrow for another call beneath the rain. Another woman heard my voice, and I heard my own truth coming through. Neither one of us had lost a lover, we had lost a man who was never true. Another woman heard my voice and thanked me before she closed the line. Two women left his darkness at the very same time. I placed the next record softly as the dawn began to rise. Another woman heard my voice, and we both stopped believing his lies.